Most of my life, I could not swim in the ocean past my knees. Like, I was scared of sharks and creatures and just like things attacking me when I went swimming. But the past couple of years, I've had a complete transformation, and now I'm really passionate about marine conservation, and I'd love to share why. Hi. Today we're going to talk about sharks. Okay, so Jaws. If you grew up watching Jaws, you know exactly what I mean. Jaws like transformed a whole generation's nervous systems, and not in a good way. But here's what's wild. Jaws didn't just scare people, but it actually had real-life consequences to the environment and the ocean. After the film came out in 1975, everyone wanted to recreate Jaws. People were shark fishing and just hunting for as many as they could get, and shark populations plummeted. In fact, 50 years after the 1975 release of Jaws, shark and ray populations decreased by 50%. That's right, they decreased by half because people were so scared of them. So I kind of began to realize, like, the animal I was so terrified of actually has more reason to be scared of me. And that just kind of opened something inside of me. Like, I kind of realized that, we actually are probably doing a lot more harm to the ocean than the creatures are to us. For me, like, I feel like there's something really interesting that happens when your fears that you've had for so long are faced with like rational information, and it's just like, it's very healing when, it's like, for me, I started reading more about sharks and just the ocean, because I feel like if you can't actually understand something, of course you're going to be afraid of it and fear it. And so I just kept doing research, and long story short, that led me to book my shark dive. To make the situation even more intense, I actually was doing my dive during tiger shark season. And science backs this up. So from late summer to early fall, that's typically when tiger sharks migrate and move around the Hawaiian Islands, specifically for like pupping season, and to raise the next generation of sharks. And so there was a peer-reviewed study, and basically they found that a lot of shark attacks happen around this time, specifically like with the tiger sharks in Hawaii, because of all this activity and commotion. So that definitely made me feel a bit less confident in my decision to go. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna conquer my fear, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so the shark dive. I want to tell you that it was immediately peaceful and I felt totally zen, but honestly, that would be such a lie. The boat was rocking and the waves were really choppy. In fact, we were actually 3 miles off the coast of North Shore, so we were far out there. And the ocean was not just like a light, pretty, you could see the bottom, like it was a dark blue. And out of the depths, the sharks kind of emerged. And honestly, it was pretty scary at first, but then one of them got pretty close and looked at me, and I looked back, and honestly, it didn't care at all. Here, I'll put a picture of that moment. That moment, like, kind of completely changed everything. The animal that I've been terrified of for a long time, and it just, like, kind of shifted something in me. The fear was gone. Jaws came out 50 years ago today, and we're still seeing the aftermath of it. We're still terrified of sharks. Yes, they're a predator, an apex predator, but they're not this blood-hungry killing machine, And what's really sad is the animals themselves are disappearing. So that's why I started this channel, is because I just really want to share more about my experiences. I've been blessed enough to have a lot of different wild interactions with a bunch of different marine animals. And so I just want to share and just kind of combat fear for anyone who's maybe scared of going in the ocean, like I know I was, and are just also interested in conservation. So just looking to kind of share my stories and, I don't know, any tips and tricks I might have. So if that sounds like your thing, hit the subscribe. No, I'm kidding. But like, low-key do it.